Christine Fiala, get up for Christine, let her hear it.
Awesome, yes. Okay, so it's great to be here. You know, I've been trying to get out there, trying to be more social, right? Because I kind of just like realized that the only people that I see on a daily basis are the people that I work with who I don't really like them. And my boyfriend, who he has no choice but to hang out with me because I have the HBO account, so that guy's not going anywhere. Yeah, I had plans a couple weeks ago to hang out with some friends that I hadn't seen in a while, and of course last minute I was trying to bail, and I was like, okay, so if I go, you know, it'll be like checkmarked in my social thing, and I probably don't have to see them for like 3 months. But if I don't go, I could stay in, and I could watch that 9/11 documentary. And then I was like, oh my God, I would rather watch an act of terrorism than hang out with someone. And that's pretty sad, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, I moved here from the Midwest, and, oh, all right, yeah, okay. But yeah, you know, people from back home are always like, is it safe there? Like, do you feel safe? And, you know, when my mom asked me that, I'm like, oh my God, Mom, it is like so safe. Like, everyone's nice and no one is scary. You know, but if someone my age asked me that, I'm like, oh, it's terrifying over there. Don't come. Because if my friends all come, I will never watch that 9/11 documentary, okay? I'll be busy. But I did have something actually scary happen to me pretty recently. Some people tried to mug me. Yeah, I know. Okay, I was scared about that. I know I'm so pretty, right? Don't mug me. No, but yeah, so I was literally doing everything right. I was walking home in broad daylight, didn't have headphones in, and I wasn't high, which I normally am when I'm walking, so I don't know. All of a sudden, I just felt someone like yank on my hair, just like fucking yank my hair. And my first thought was, oh, surely this is someone that I know, just trying to get my attention. And now I'm like, do I have shitty friends? Because like, yeah, who the fuck would like come up to someone and be like, hey bitch, like, what's up? Yeah, so no one tells you this, but being mugged is extremely confusing. I had no idea what was happening, and I was like racking my brain. I'm like, why are these people attacking me? And so at first I was like, okay, well, like maybe it's like the shirt I'm wearing. They didn't like my shirt, and they were like, let's hit her, because people think that way. And I was wearing this shirt, so it's, you know, it's not hard to be. But yeah, so then finally one of my attackers was like, we just want your bag, bitch. And I was like, oh, yes, that makes more sense. And so then I was like, oh my God, if they get my bag, that means I have to talk to someone on the phone to cancel my credit cards. And then I was like, oh my God, if they get my bag, I'm gonna have to stand in line at the DMV and get a new license. And I was like, fuck no, this shit ends now. And I just took in the deepest breath of all time, and I just let out a guttural scream. And they were immediately off of me, like immediately. And so I'm like getting up, and all these people are like, oh my God, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, no. And I like felt my nose, and I was like, oh shit, my nose was bleeding. And I was like, oh my God, but also I was like, oh, street cred, okay, oh, whoa. And then some guy comes up to me, and he's like, oh my God, that was fucking nuts, that group of teenage girls. And I was like, oh, is that, what? There were teenage girls? And he was like, yeah, I thought you knew them. And I was like, me too, dude. I also thought that. And yeah, so then I just watched my street cred fly away right there. So, you know, yeah, that was, it was pretty unfortunate, but, you know, silver lining, I got to do one of my favorite activities after being mugged, which was be a victim. I love it, can't get enough. You know, it's been a while since it's happened, you know, too long to keep talking about it. And I keep talking about it. And my boyfriend's like, all right, like, we're over it, you were safe. It's okay. You know, they didn't take anything, and that's what matters. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Get over it. You better watch your back, mister, because I'm going to change that HBO password, all right? Thank you guys so much. My name's Christine. Yes. Thank you guys.